So for the first day of school, I was actually kind of nervous because I didn't know anybody, and it's completely different from high school because you go in on the first day, you kind of know your general group of friends, you have people that you already know, but I came from a small high school and I didn't know anybody here, so I was really nervous on the first day.
Well, considering I'm an international student and I didn't know anyone in the country, it was an interesting experience talking to a lot of people in a language that I thought I was ready to have conversations in length, and it was a shock that they spoke really quickly.
My biggest challenge in first year was waking up and actually going to class. Because you're just given all this sudden freedom where they don't take attendance. You don't have parents or siblings or adults saying, hey, you have to go to class. So even if it's like an 11 a.m. class, it's like I'll wake up, I don't have to go if I don't want to. I'll just go back to sleep.
Biggest challenge was just getting up to date. Not having the transition from high school left me with a lot of holes in my knowledge. I did a bunch of high school upgrading online before coming, but obviously several months of upgrading isn't the same as several years of education.
A service that I found really helpful in first year was academic advising, because I didn't know what I was really doing. Course-wise, I didn't know how I wanted to plan my years, if I should take 5 years, 4 years, what courses I should recommend for my electives, so they really helped me understand and figure it out.
I did use a math specialist because in Panama, in my country, we didn't do any derivatives and logarithms and all that, so I needed help.
PASS for me was really helpful. PASS is basically, there's an upper year student that goes over certain courses, so each different course has a different PASS leader, and he goes over the lecture for that week as well as practice problems, and that was really, really helpful for my core courses.
In first year, I kind of expected you gotta just go full on, like full throttle, study day night, no extracurriculars, no friends, no social media. You just study. Yeah, I didn't do all of that. I studied, but I also had a good bit of friends, and I joined extracurriculars, I joined sports teams.
I was a member of the motorsports team from the start of first semester. Spent a lot of time on that, worked on the driver interface department, building the pedal box system and those kind of controls.
The Engineering Society sponsored me to go to a national engineering conference. It was a really fun experience being able to meet students from across the country, as well as there's a really different experience of what engineering is like at other universities. We all have our own traditions, so being able to talk to other students and see how they do things differently and what can be done here is something that I'm really passionate about.
If I go back to first year, I'd definitely tell myself to get my butt in gear and focus on my schoolwork, because it's something I didn't do first year but picked up second and third year, and the results definitely shown.
I would have went to more of the course workshops for sure. Those helped a lot. I went to at least, I think, 75% of them. The other 25%, I was just too tired and I was exhausted at that point.
If I could redo my first year, I would definitely be as outgoing as I was this year, because in high school I was a really shy person, and that really made making friends difficult for me. But pushing myself this entire year to kind of be outgoing and socialize and go out to events at other schools really helped me grow as a person in order to be a lot more comfortable in social situations. And at the same time, I also got to meet really amazing people.
I'd try not to stress as much about my grades, because study, but don't worry yourself a lot about your grades. If you try your best, that's good enough.
Make the best use of all the facilities on the campus. You're not an inconvenience, you're not something that's in the way. Those services are there for you, and you're already paying for them, so you might as well make use of them and get the most out of your university experience.
First year is kind of like a moment that you decide what you want to do. It's not that you have to have everything decided at the moment. I started mechanical mechatronics option and I transferred to electrical. So it's not that you have to have everything decided, but take your time, talk to people, talk to profs, talk to the academic advisor. You'll decide eventually what you really want, or if what you are right now is what you really want.